It's your girl Lolo, and we is back, baby. And we is, we is doing all right. We're hanging in there. It's quarantine time, Yeah.
Hold up.
Today I am here to bring you guys a little story time video, and I've never really done a little story time video sharing some stories. So yesterday I was in my car, I was whipping, windows down, we were vibing, we were cruising, we were chilling, straight chilling, and I swear every time I'm in the car, every time I'm driving, it's where all my ideas just, they come to me, they hit me, they flow to me. It's a good time. So I was driving yesterday and I was thinking about, just like thinking back on some of like the so LA shit that has happened to me when I was living in LA. And like just like random stories, like random things that have happened to me that are just like so LA, right? So LA. And like I was just like, you know what, this would be a fun video, why not? I know y'all have nothing better to do because I have nothing better to do, so you know what, here's a little story time. We are going to be diving a little bit into my online dating experiences. Came out of those and like the random shit that has happened to me while I was on those dates. Like there was a celebrity living in my apartment building when I first moved in there. And just like a few other random stories that incorporated some celebrities because we're in LA. Gotta get the celebrities in there. Enough of me jibber jabbering on. Let's get right into it, just all in, guys, all in. So I have my little lovely list of my 4 stories that we're gonna get into. We're gonna dive deep, get juicy with it, just get into it. We're gonna get into it. First story goes out to all of the Bachelor fans out there, all of the ladies and gents that are big old Bachelor fans out there. So I myself am not really a super big Bachelor fan. I've only watched 1 season, and it was the season that is about this person that I'm going to talk about. So, first moved out to LA. I went out there for school, if you did not know that, and I lived in student housing, but the school that I went to FITM. They have like, their student housing is in different apartment buildings in downtown LA, so it's like they just rent out a couple of apartments and they use them as like dorms. It's like 4 people in one apartment. They're like 2 bedrooms each, whatever, yada yada. So the first semester that I went out there, they had this super freaking swanky, like brand new apartment building that they got a good deal with called The Level, and it was like a luxury freaking apartment building, and I was one of the lucky individuals to be placed there. It was all random placement, like you just sign up and get placed wherever. But I was so freaking lucky, okay guys, I can't even tell you, to live in this luxury apartment. I was a hyped individual, like moving to LA from freaking Jersey, like getting to live in this freaking luxury apartment building for school, like what? I was shooketh. I was shooketh to my core, like nothing could get better than this, right? Right. So we move in, yada yada, a couple of like months go by, and guess who moves in? The one, the only, Nick Vale. He was living in our apartment. I think this was like not too far long after they filmed that season, because I know it was airing while he was living there. I think he was living there to basically like stay in hiding kind of thing, like while the show was like going on, while the show was airing, and he was just like living in our apartment building with a bunch of flippin' 20-year-old college like girls, because a lot of the people in my school are mostly girls. It's a fashion school. So like just imagine poor Nick having to stay in this apartment complex with a bunch of these young girls that went to school. But it was so entertaining. It was so cool to have him like be there, living there. You would just see him all the time casually. It was exciting, but I was like whatever, because I honestly have literally never seen The Bachelor prior to him living there. So him living there got me to like watch The Bachelor because I was like, you know what, he's living here, I gotta watch him in action. So I would see him in like the gym all the time, like by the pool. It was an exciting time, guys. We would get all excited seeing Nick Vale riding around the building. He was our neighbor. It was Cash, man. It was V-Cash. So once the show started airing, we all like gathered around on the couch, started watching it, and they also freaking filmed scenes from The Bachelor from that season with Nick at our apartment complex, and that was pretty cool. We were freaking out. We were hyped about it at the time because they like showed like the pool area and like it was in like one big major scene of the show. So yeah, guys, I mean, it was cool. It was, you know, a very so LA experience, like living with the freaking Bachelor in my apartment complex, like, bleh. It's our house! This is where we live! We live there! I love LA! On to story number 2. And we're gonna dive into one of my little online dating experiences. My second year into living in LA, I decided to hop on the online dating scene, y'all. Woo! I really tried the online dating scene, like Bumble, Tinder, all that yada yada. Prior to this experience, this was really my first time like trying it out, giving it a whirl. I was always kind of skeptical to try it out, but whatever. It was a time in my life where, you know, your girl just needed to start putting herself out there. So that's exactly what she done did. I was scrolling through, man, woo, looking through all my contenders, and I think I was on Bumble at the time. And swiped right on this guy. We will not be using real names in this video, but we'll just call this guy, we'll call him Billy. Freaking Billy. Looking back, why, Lauren? Just why? It's fine, guys. It's fine. We were in the moment, we were enjoying it. It's fine. So I thought Billy was like, he was kind of cute. I liked his style. That's what really got me with Billy. I liked his style. His style was cool. His style was fresh. It was kind of different. It was funky. I was like, okay, Billy. So Billy, little background on Billy. He is a musician in the music business, music industry. Are we surprised? We're in LA. No, we're not surprised. So I was like, okay, this could either be really good or really bad. So I was like, whatever, it's fine, frick it. So me and Billy, we start talking. I'm enjoying the conversation with Billy. Conversation is good. So me and Billy, we go on a first date. We go out to a bar. We have a good time. It was a good time. I was like, okay, the vibes are good. Like, good first date. What's up? We're good. Looking back on this, should I have gone on a second date with Billy? Probably not. But I did anyway. It's okay. So pull up to Billy's crib. What's good? And we're like in his room. So he's got his like freaking 3 computers set up, his like guitars, his like little piano beat maker freaking thing, and he is like too hyped to be showing me his freaking music. And might I tell you, his music ain't it. Like, it just ain't it. And I just could not take him serious, guys. I could not. I can't. He's just like, he's at the computer, like, playing his shit, like, putting his song on, and he is just, like, sitting there, like, vibing, singing to his own music, like, feeling it. He's like, yeah. And I'm just sitting there, like, yeah. Woo! Good stuff, good stuff. But I'm like trying so hard to compose myself to not just crack up and die laughing because, guys, it was just, I was uncomfortable. His music was just trash, like straight trash. I can't even tell you. And he was just like so feeling himself so hardcore, just so hardcore. We hear a knock on his like bedroom door while we're vibing, you know, we're vibing. Well, he opens the door and it was his roommate, and his roommate is like some like photographer, videographer for like people in the music business. I don't know. I guess he like does big things, does cool things. I don't really know. I'm like in and out with this whole thing. So, his roommate is with none other than the one, the only Phineas, Billie Eilish's brother. And at this time, this might have been like over a year. This is over a year ago. So at the time, I honestly, like, I knew who Billie Eilish was. I wasn't like super like Billie Eilish fan at the time because like she was just becoming known. Like, I'm so delayed in the music business that I'm like so not up to date. The roommate wanted to introduce Billie to Phineas because Phineas is of course an amazing producer, just an icon in the music business, right? So these two are talking, and honestly I had no freaking idea who this person was literally when this was all going on. So I'm just like still in the room, like Phineas comes in, shakes Billie's hand, and then shakes my hand, introduces himself. He was really sweet, a really nice freaking guy. Like seriously, like such a nice guy. So I like sit back on the bed and those two are just talking. They're talking for like a solid, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And I'm just like fucking chilling there on the bed and just so uncomfortable. So just like, this is great. Yeah. And like already I was honestly so done with this date, but like it's whatever, it's fine. I mean, that was a really cool opportunity for my date Billie. So like let him live his life. And then Phineas left and basically Billie was like, "You know who that was?" And I was like, no, because I really honestly had no idea at the time. And he was like, "That's like Billie Eilish's brother Phineas, like what?" And I was like, "Yeah, what?" Because I was actually pretty hyped when he said that. So yeah, man, that's the time I met Billie Eilish's brother Phineas on a Bumble date. And honestly guys, that was my last date with Billie because Billie just was not it. He was too into himself. It was too much for me. But it was pretty damn cool because I did get to meet Phineas out of it. That was like a crazy, like really freaking random experience that has happened to me. Story number 3, this one involves yet another celebrity, famous person kind of run-in situation. So me and one of my besties, Jaden, aka one of my old roomies, you've definitely seen her before and met her before. So me and MJ, we hop in the car, you know, we're going out to like run errands, go shopping, have fun, just have a day out. So we are cruising and we decide to stop at Beverly Hills Juice Bar. And so Jaden actually used to work at Beverly Hills Juice Bar for a period of time. It is literally the cutest freaking juice bar ever. Like amazing, like straight vegan, like OG vegan joint that like these two amazing older little vegans own, and Jaden became super close with them, so we would just stop by all the time, say hi, grab juices, we would talk. I remember I used to go over there and like visit Jaden when she was working, and like we would stay after and like help like milk like coconuts in the back and like just do a bunch of things and help out, and we would like talk with them, and like they were the sweetest. So that same day we pull up around like the back side and we go into the back entrance because Jaden's like so cool with the two owners there. We were just like talking with the two owners, catching up. One of the workers, he was out front, he was making the juices that day, like runs in the back and he's like, "Yo guys, like Tyler the creator is out front. I repeat, Tyler the creator is out front." So me and Jaden are like, what? So we're freaking out. We run outside and we like run around to the front of like the building, and like as we're running we're like, okay, straight faces on, act cool. We're just walking by, we're cruising, nothing major, man. We're just gonna walk past because yeah. So we walk by because we want to see Tyler, you know, we want to see Ty. So we're walking, yeah, walking. Oh, and there's Tyler. He's on the bench, sitting out front of the juice bar waiting for his like bodyguard or whoever he was with to get his like juice for him. And he was just sitting right there. I was like 2 feet away from him, and I didn't want to take any photos or anything because I just wanted to be cool, you know. Mind my business, I'm just walking. I freak out when I see celebrities and like I get too scared to like talk to them or like take photos of them, so I just like look at them and I just act cool. Because, you know, gotta be chill, man, gotta be cool. Honestly though, if it was Justin Bieber, I would actually have to approach him. I'd have to boss up and approach him. I was freaking out. It was really cool. We saw Tyler. We saw Ty. So yeah, man, that was another kind of fun little instance, like a random occurrence of a celebrity popping up. And honestly, celebrities pop into that juice bar all the time. Jaden has seen so many people because it is literally like amazing smoothies. They have juices and shakes, literally everything. Hey guys, on to our last story, our fourth story. This story is yet another Bumble date experience. After the first adventure with our boy Billy, I decided to delete the apps. I was like, you know what, flip this. No, it's not gonna work out. I'm not trying this anymore, whatever. So like, I think a couple months go by, back on the horse and flippin' do it. So re-downloaded it. Here we go again. Swipity swipe swipe. So finally swipe right, and this guy is like, thought he was cute, obviously. He is foreign, so this is like my first experience with a foreign dude. I've never gone outside the realm of the United States. So this guy, we will call him Kyle. Kyle, he was a foreign dude, moved here from his foreign country that he was from, and was going to school out here. So like, we start talking. He's really sweet, a really nice guy. Like, seriously, like a very nice dude. Really cute. Not exactly the type I would typically go for. I honestly don't even have a type. Let's just get that straight, because I swear every guy that I've gone on a date with, hung out with, whatever, talked to, they're all freaking different. Talking whatever, we're talking for a while, like a pretty long time, a little bit longer than when I was talking to Billy, whatever. Because I was like, you know what, let me just like let this one marinate a little bit before I like go and meet this person. So finally decide to go on a date with Kyle, and you know, so Kyle comes and picks me up in his whip, and I think the date was planned, he was planning to take me to a party. I was like, okay, cool, I'm down. I'm always down for like a good time, whatever. So we start off the date, he takes me to the school he was, like his college, which was like down the street from where I lived. And he's like showing me around campus, and then we like drive up this parking garage that was on the campus. We park up there, we're just like chilling and talking, getting to know each other. We're on our way. We are going to the party now. And so this party is in the hills, Hollywood Hills. I'm like, what? We're going to a party in the hills? Shut up. So I was super hyped because I have been to like one like cool mansion party and it was not lit. It was not a good time. It was after I went to One Oak, and it was like an after party whatever thing, and it was lame. There was literally like 10 people there in this dude's mansion in Beverly Hills, and it was so whack. But there was pizza there, so I ate pizza, peed. The toilet though had some cool buttons, and I was playing around with them. But ate pizza and dipped because that shit was whack as fuck. So that's a little sidebar of the only other mansion party I have been to in the time that I've lived in LA. So I was like so excited. I was like, what's good? Party in the fucking hills. So we're driving up the hills in Hollywood, and we pull up to the party, and it's at this like really cool like house thingy, I don't even know. And we like pull out to the back porch, and there's like a pool, and like the view is freaking killer, looking over like the city and the mountains. And it was a smaller party. There was like maybe like 20 to 30 people there, and it was some girl's birthday. All of the people there were straight foreign. I was the outcast of this party. And like it was whatever. I was like, whatever, we're chilling. And the people were super nice though. Like people were coming up to me. It was kind of hard to communicate because a lot of them didn't speak English very well, but you know, we tried our bestest. And they were serving around like the birthday cake, and thank God I did not take a piece of the birthday cake, because later I come to find out the birthday cake was spiked with Molly. So I'm super glad I did not have a slice of cake, because your girl would have been out in outer space. I've just never dived into that pool of fun before, and thank God I didn't while I was on this date, because I was already anxious, you know, being on a date with this guy I've never met before. Like, thank God. So I mean, other than that, it was like a good time. I was having a good time. We were chilling, we were vibing. He was introducing me to his friends. His like one friend was doing like the EDM set, like, because you know they're big EDMers at this party. And yeah, I mean, nothing super crazy coming out of that story, but like, it was pretty cool. I went on a date and he took me to a party in the hills. Everyone was foreign. There was Molly and the Cake Man. We were vibing. It was vibing. It was so LA. Could not get any more LA than that. And then after that date, we dipped from the party. He took me to his favorite food truck, and they had some bomb Mexican food, and he got me a quesadilla. He paid for it. How dang sweet. What a gentleman. And yeah, that was that whole thing. So yeah. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever story time with Lo video. So LA edition. Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening. When I was driving yesterday, I got a kick out of like reminiscing on these stories, so I was like, you know what, maybe some people will enjoy hearing this. I don't know. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this week's video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want more, if you're ready for more. I will catch you guys on the mother flippity floppity doopity spoopity boppity.